I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Not everyone can hit a drive 300 yards, but everyone can be good at putting. I'm here to show you how. Let's go. So to be a good putter, there's a few things you have to do. One, you have to be in a setup position that gives you confidence and keeps you consistent. And two, you got to make a proper putting motion that is also a consistent motion, doesn't have too many extra variables. So start with the grip in your setup position. There's a bunch of different ways to grip the putter. You can go conventional grip, you can go left hand low, you can go pencil grip, you can do some version of the claw, and there's probably way more other ways to grip the putter. The biggest thing is to make sure it's a putting stroke you're comfortable with and gives you confidence. I personally like the left hand low for myself because I try to take out my right hand. That's my most dominant hand, and if I'm going to flip the putter face closed, I'm going to do it with my right hand. So left hand low lets me feel like I drag the left hand and avoid flipping with my right. The next aspect is your setup, basically your feet position. Some people stand a little wider, some people stand a little narrower. It all depends on what's comfortable for you. If you get a little wider, that gets you a little closer to the ground. So you might not have to bend over as much. Or if you get a little more narrow, you just might feel more comfortable this way. But the biggest thing is just to make sure you're comfortable over the ball. You want to be in a position you feel comfortable with. And then weight distribution, weight should be about the balls of your feet, and you should be maybe 55, 60% on your lead foot. We don't want to be way on our lead foot, but don't want to be hanging back. So the last aspect in the setup position is ball position. In putting, we want to hit slightly up on the ball. There's not a whole lot of loft when we're trying to create topspin. So we want to be hitting up on the ball just a few degrees. So to do this, to ensure that we do this, we're going to have the ball slightly forward of center. This is going to ensure that we bottom out in the middle and then we're slightly coming up. If we have the ball way in front of our stance, we're going to be encouraged to hit way up on the ball, and it might actually cause you to add loft to the putter and have the ball launch a little too high. And if we have the ball too far back, you could be hitting down into the ball, driving the ball into the ground and causing it to hop. So we're looking for slightly in front of center. It's going to make the ball come off better. It's going to roll quicker instead of slide or even launch off the ground. So next we're going to talk about the putting motion, how to be the most consistent and eliminate all the extra unneeded movement, mostly in the wrist. So in our setup, first we get in our comfortable position, take our grip, feet comfortable width apart, ball slightly forward of stance, and we're going to create this triangle with our arms and our shoulders. The goal is to keep this triangle consistent the whole time. So when we move the putter, we're simply just rocking our shoulders back and forth. We're trying to eliminate as much wrist action as possible because that's when the face starts to open and close a lot, and we get a very inconsistent roll and direction. So we're looking to create this triangle and just rock our shoulders back and forth to hit the putt. Try to eliminate as much extra movement as possible, keep the head still, rock shoulders back and through. This sounds really simple, but I see a lot of people, they just flick their wrists at the ball. They don't rotate their shoulders enough and they simply just rock their wrists. Yes, you can hit the ball like this, but it's going to be very inconsistent. Like I said, the putter face is going to have a lot of rotation. So timing this up is going to be very hard, and it's not going to take off in the same direction every time. We can eliminate some of this face rotation by simply just rocking our shoulders and eliminating the wrists. So next we're going to go over some drills to help you practice. And the first one is the Tiger drill, or the gate drill. So if you've ever turned on Golf Channel and seen Tiger Woods warming up for a round, odds are he was doing this gate drill. And the gate drill is to ensure that you hit the center of the putter. And doing that is important because the speed the ball comes off the putter face is going to be different if you hit in the center and you hit it off the toe. So hitting in the center all the time is going to ensure you can have consistent speed and be able to make some more putts. And also, when it launches off the center, it doesn't have any weird spin access and it rolls better. If you hit it off the toe or the heel, it could launch a little weird and have a little different spin access. So to set up this gate drill, it's very simple. Find a semi-straight putt, put the putter behind the ball, and then we're going to put a tee on either end of the putter head. Give yourself a little bit of wiggle room so we can swing the putter head through. Now from there, we're just going to hit putts, focusing on getting the putter head through the tees without hitting them. So rock our shoulders back through, hit the putt, avoid hitting the tees. For a beginner, your goal should be 5 putts in a row. 5 putts where you don't hit the tees, and 5 putts where they go in. For a more advanced player, you're looking for about 15 to 20 putts in a row. This is about a 6-footer. If the putt was shorter, that number would be higher, and if that putt was longer, the number would be lower. So the next drill I have for you is the circle drill, and it's as simple as it sounds. We're going to grab 4 to 6 tees at an equal distance. We're going to circle it around the hole, and we're going to try and make putts at the same percentage as the tour. I'll have a chart up here for you. So from 3 feet, they make about 95 to 99% of their putts. So our goal is going to be to make all of our putts from 3 feet. But if we back up to about 8 feet, they make about 50%. So our goal is going to be to make 50% of these putts. I'd highly recommend starting short. So we're going to start with 3 feet. You can simply do it with the length of your putter. Most people's putters are 34 to 36 inches. So stick the head of the putter in there and mark your spot. Do this all the way around. Now, depending on how much time you'd have, I'd recommend doing at least 3 laps around this. So your goal is to make 12 putts in a row. If you have more time, I'd recommend more laps. Looking about 5 to 8 in a row. If you're really advanced, you can make all the way up to 100 in a row. So you finish all your putts and you've reached your goal. Now you can back up to 5, 6, 7, or 8 feet. Goal is to still match those PGA Tour percentages. So my biggest recommendation as you back up is to make sure you hit at least 10 putts per distance. You don't have to hit all the distances. Like here today, I'm only going to hit 3 feet, 6 feet, and 8 feet. But the biggest thing is to make sure you hit at least 10 putts per distance. So here I only have 4 tees, so I got to go around 3 times. And we're looking to match that PGA Tour percentage. And the last drill I have for you is a ladder drill. It's a drill I've picked up from James Nicklaus. He's a Korn Ferry Tour player, and it's helped my putting greatly, and it's going to help yours too. So the way to set this up is first you're going to get a target that's going to be 3 feet behind the hole. So I'm using the flag stick as my target. This is going to be as far as we can hit this putt. Now we're going to go back starting at 10 feet, and then every 5 feet go back toward about 30, 35 feet. So I've set up tees 10 feet to 35 feet. On these first 3 tees, 10 feet to 20 feet, your goal is to either make it or end up the ball between the cup and the flag stick. And for the rest of them, we're just looking to put it within a putter length. So you're going to get 2 balls per spot. And you're going to go until you get over par. If you make the putt, you get -1. If your putt ends up between the hole and the flag stick on these first 3, that's 0. And if it ends up short, that's +1. Now, once we get past the 20-foot mark, any putt inside a putter length is even, and if you make it, it's -1. So for this drill, why after 20 feet you don't have to get it to the hole is because after about 20 feet, your percentage of making it goes down so far, and percentage of 3-putting it is starting to go up. So our goal is to avoid the 3-putt. So we're just trying to hit it real close to the hole. When we're close to the hole, inside 20 feet, our goal is to make it because our percentage is higher that we're going to 1-putt it than it is we're going to 3-putt it. So we want to give it a chance to go in. So I'm at -1 from the first spot. So I hit both putts beyond the hole, short of the flag. It's even, so I'm still at -1. Again, 2 putts between the hole and the flagstick, still at -1. Now we're backing up past 20 feet, so I just have to get it within a putter length. We ended up making one, so now we're down to -2. We're in good shape. I left those short, but they're inside a putter length, so they're going to count as even. So my first putt was just inside a putter length, so I'm still at -2. I would keep doing this farther and farther back till I got to over par. And this drill is great to do because it almost gamifies practice. A lot of people don't enjoy practice because it's just repetitive and it gets boring. This gives you a challenge and it gives you a target goal. You want to see how far you can get and try and beat your score from the time before. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you can take what you learned here, bring it into your practice, and start making more putts on the golf course. If you learned anything today, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.